Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome up to Albans Record. I'm back with you with another episode today. Today, I'm bringing you a conscious album. This time, a more conscious hip hop album. As you can see in the title, you know what it is. So I'm gonna go straight into it then. So yeah, let's go. So, Fate of a Black Panic is the first studio album by American hip hop group Public Enemy. The album was released on April 10th, 1990. The So the recording of the album took place between June 1989 and February 1990 at the Green Street Recording Studios in New York City. The genre of the album obviously is political rap, East Coast pop, progressive rap, and sample blazicity, sample Delicia rap, hardcore hip hop as well. But mostly a lot of it's all to do with most around politics and stuff like that. The album was produced by the group's production team, the Bomb Squad, who expanded on samples, layout, sound of Public Enemy's 1988 album, It Takes the Nations of Millions to Hold Us Back. Having fulfilled their initial creative ambition with that album, the group inspired to create what lead rapper Chuck D called as more of a deeper and complexioned album. The songwriting was inspired by a lot of controversy, obviously, surrounding members and Professor Chris dismissal from the group in 1989. So this album here, Fear of a Black Planet, so numerous samples and media sound bites. A lot of media sound bites in this album as well. It contains a lot of loops, concentric loops as well. So the song's confrontation tone, recording during the golden age of hip hop, it's assembled of reconfigured and recontextualized aura source precedes samples clearance system that later emerged in the music industry. So, Fate of a Black Planet is a theme of organization and empowerment within the black community, shows the issues affecting African Americans and race relations at the time. The records criticism of institutionalized racism, the white supremacy, and the power elite was partly inspired by Dr. Francis Cress. So, Fate of a Black Planet sold 2 million copies in the United States and achieved rave reviews from critics, many of whom name it as one of the best albums. It successfully contributed significantly to the popularity of Afrocentric and political subjects matters in the hip hop and the genre's mainstream resurgence at the time. Since then, it has been viewed as one of the best hip hop albums of all time. The label that the album was distributed from is Def Jam Records and Columbia Records. So there's 5 singles from the album. So I'm going to run with you with the 5 singles. Fight the Power, that was released on July the 4th, 1989. Number 2, Welcome to the Terror Dome, released on January 1990. Number 3, 911 is a Joke, that was released back in April 1990. Number 4, Brother's Gonna Work It Out, that was released on June 1990, and finally number 5, Can't Do Nothing for Your Man, that was released on October 1990. So I'm going to run with you with the critical section. So Washington Post, Richard Harrington said, because Fear of a Black Planet is a challenge in listening, how's it meant depends on how it's understood. Robert Chigu, writing for The Village Voice, felt that it is a brutal pace, loses momentum, and that the group's lyrics are ideological, flawed, but wrote that also their rebel music is gimmicky. It's a show business, and they still think harder than anybody else working the beat. So I'm gonna run with you with the reviews now for the album. So Chicago Tribune gave it a 5 out of 5. Entertainment Weekly, they gave it The Village gave it a Q gave it a 4. Rolling Stones gave it a 4 out of 5. So that's the reviews right there for the album as well. So I'm gonna run with you with the legacy and influence for the album. So, Fear of a Black Planet's success with critics and consumers was viewed as a significant factor to hip hop's mainstream emergence in the 1990s. Where Billboard editor Paul Green said was the year that rap exploded. In a July 1990 article, Cop compared Public Enemy's influence on hip hop with the album at the start of the 1990s 2, the impact of Bob Dylan, George Clinton, and Bob Marley on each of their respective genres and areas have given it a legitimacy and authority far beyond its pure following. Chuck T later said on the album, in respect, it takes a nation was our nation's record. Fear for Black Planet was our world record. With respect to hip hop, the album was important in fields of sampling and copyright. Lawyers took note of the Bomb Squad's production, and such a heavy sample work would not be cost effective in the future. Chuck D later said of his sample issues, "We've got sued for everything. We knew that the door on something was gonna close." So there you go, yeah. So I'm gonna run with you with the track list for you as well. So here are the track list for you. So I'm gonna run with you right now. So number 1, the Contract on the World Love Jam. Number 2, Brothers Gonna Work It Out. Number 3, 901 Is a Joke. The Full Incident at the 666 FM. Number 5, Welcome to the Terror Dome. Number 6, Meet the G's That Killed Me. Number 7, Polywana Cracker. Number 8, Anti-Nigger Machine. Number 9, Burn, Hollywood Burn, featuring Ice Cube and Big Daddy Kane. Number 10, Power to the People. Number 11, Who Stole the South Soul. 12, Fear of a Black Planet. 12, Number 13, Revolution Generation. Number 14, Can't Do Nothing for Your Man. Number 15, Reggae Jacks. Number 16, Leave Us Off Your Fucking Charts. Number 7, B-Side Wins Again. 18, More at 33%, sorry. Number 19, Find the Account on the Collision Between Us and the Damned. And finally, number 20, Fight the Power. So there you have it. That's the review for... that's the track that I'm talking about. What? Sorry, man. Sorry. That's the track list for the album. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you got all the tracks there. And hope let me know what's your favorite track from the album as well. Like, definitely, man. What's your favorite track from the album? Obviously, Fight the Power obviously was a big hit as well. I like Terror Dome. That's a very, very good track to put together. The Terror Dome, that's a very... Welcome to Terror Dome, that's actually one of my favourite songs, apart from Fight the Power. 911 Is a Joke as well. Anti-Nigger Machine, that's one of my favourite songs from the album as well. But what is your favourite song from the album, man? Let me know in the comments as well. So also I'm going to run with you with the track list as well. The charts success for you as well. So the album peaked at number 3 on the US Top R&B Hip Hop album charts. The also peaked at number 10 on the US Billboard 200 charts. It peaked at number 4 on the UK albums chart. It peaked at number 19 on the British album chart. It peaked at number 15 on the New Zealand album chart, and it peaked at number 15 on the Canadian album chart as well. The album also went platinum, selling 1 million copies in the United States. It went gold in the United Kingdom, selling 100,000 copies. So yeah, that's it for you, man. That's the Fear of Black Planet review. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite track from the album as well. Why is it one of your favorites? Let me know why is this one of your favorite albums as well. To me, it's I just love everything about it. You know, they're talking about big subject matters that's still going on to this day with racial inequality. You know what's got race, institutionalized racism, you know, all that stuff. They talked about all that, and that stuff is still relevant to this day. Yeah, man. That's why this album here is one of the best hip hop albums, because they're talking about real issues that's still going on today. You know, that's why this album can't die out. Like, it's just facts of what's going on, what they're saying. Songs like Fight the Powers, especially, you know, fight the white supremacists. We all know what's going on in the world, and it's, yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. I like that. Sometimes you need that party stuff. Sometimes you might listen to some more hardcore stuff, but sometimes you need that political stuff as well. You need a balance, and Public Enemy, they brought that, you know. So that's why it's one of my favorite albums of all time. And why is it one of your favorite albums? If you don't like it, let me know. I'll give this album 9.8 out of 10. I'll give that. Yeah. But let me know in the comments what's your favorite album, and if you like it, you know what you gotta do. Subscribe, share this. If you wanna hear more, see more videos, you know what you gotta do. So peace. I'm out. One love.